Today, I am going to be making eyeballs out of the most random objects one can find. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jarrett Stod here, back with a brand new video, and today we're gonna be making eyeballs out of the most random objects that I can find. And well guys, I've already found the 4 different items we're gonna make these eyeballs out of, and one is water/ice. We're gonna take water, put it in a little cup, freeze it, and see if it fits in my eye socket. And then we're gonna be making another eyeball out of pure clay. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but stick around and find out if any of these work. And then the third one's going to be making an eyeball out of random crafts that I have around my house. And then last but definitely not least is making an eyeball out of Legos. So we're gonna be making eyeballs out of those 4 items. And Luke, do you think any of these are gonna turn out at all?
Maybe.
Yeah, I honestly think that maybe 1 or 2 might turn out perfect, but the other 2 are probably gonna fail drastically. But we don't know until we try. And well, I've made eyeballs in the past, like these ones right here. I've made 2 realistic eyeballs, and then also I made this one right here with the world's most dangerous eyeball. And well, today we're gonna take it up another notch and make eyeballs out of random objects. So with that being said, drop a like on this video, and well, let's go make an eyeball out of the first random object. For the first eyeball that we're gonna attempt to make is gonna be out of water/ice, and we have our 3 sizes right here. I don't know which one's gonna fit in my eye socket. Luke, does this one fit, you think, or not? Is it too big?
That's a little too big.
All right, this one's too big. Here's the second one. This one look good?
It looks pretty good to me.
It feels good, although it's not actually in my eye socket yet. And this is a third one. This one too big, or does this one look good too?
It kind of looks good too.
This one looks good. Okay, so the 2 and the 3 work. I'm just gonna fill up the other one too, just in case, and we'll see which one is the best when they're all frozen. So with that being said, I'm gonna fill these up right now with some water, and then we're gonna be putting these in the freezer and letting them freeze as we do the rest of this challenge. And we'll come back to these at the very end and see if this actually works. And honestly, out of all the eyeballs that we're making today out of random objects, I think this is gonna be the best one. So stick around to the end of the video and see how this turned out of making an eyeball out of ice. But with that being said, guys, we now have our eyeballs in the mold. So we're gonna come over here and put these in the freezer. And while we make the rest of these eyeballs, we're gonna be putting this in here and letting it freeze and coming back at the very end. So, all right, they're in the freezer. I really think this is gonna turn out amazing. But we're gonna wait and let these freeze. So let's move on to making the second eyeball out of another random object. And for the second object, we're gonna be using clay. We're gonna make another eyeball out of clay. However, we're not gonna put it in the oven or anything. We're just gonna make it in the mold and then put a pupil on top, put it in my eye socket and see if this works. So guys, we have the clay right here. I already sized it out and got the perfect amount of clay. And well, here is the mold. So I'm gonna be putting this clay inside of the mold, just like that, all right? The mold is already made, and well, now we're gonna be picking a pupil, but actually it's like a little tiny eyeball, so I'm gonna have an eyeball inside of an eye. So let me open this thing up. Luke, should we do a pink one?
I think we should do a pink one.
Pink sounds amazing right now. So here we go. We're just gonna stick it right on the middle, just like that, and well, there we go. We have ourselves an eye inside of an eye inside of an eye socket. Just like that, we have already made the second eyeball out of a random object. But let me know in the comments if you think any of these are going to work. Is the ice one gonna work? Is the craft one gonna work? Is the clay one gonna work? Or is the Lego one gonna work? I think the Lego one will work. Maybe the ice at the end of the video, but we don't know until we find out at the end of the video. So I'm gonna stick it in my eye socket right now. So here we go, all right? It's in. How does it look?
Pretty creepy.
Does it even work?
No.
Dang it! Our first one of the day, our clay one did not work, so let's move on to the next one. And we are now moving on to our next eyeballs out of random objects, and this one is out of crafts. Take a look at this. What I have here today is googly eyes and then also like gemstone looking pupils, and I'm just gonna be putting one of these gemstones on top of this googly eye, making it an eyeball that will fit inside of my eye socket, but it'll have like a gemstone pupil. I honestly think that this one might turn out very well because I'm pretty sure the googly eyes fit in my eye socket. So Luke, out of all of these colors, which one do you think I should put on here?
Let's go with green.
I don't think I've ever used a green one before. So here we go. And all we're gonna do for this one is literally just stick it right on the middle of this. So here we go. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. All right, the pupil's kind of in the way, but it looks pretty good. So let's take out my clear eyeball and see if this one works. The clay one failed. The ice one is still in the freezer. And well, this is the third one right here, the craft one. So let's put this in my eye socket and see if it works. Here we go. All right, let's see this. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Here we go. It's in my eye socket. All right. Yo, it fits pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really good in my eye socket. Luke, how does this look? Pretty bad or pretty good?
It looks pretty good to me.
Honestly? Yo, let me go see in the mirror real quick. Yo, I would count this as a success because it kind of gives the white like I actually have an eyeball back there, and then the green is actually a pupil. So I would say the one out of crafts is actually a success. Let's go. For our next random object to make an eyeball out of, we have Legos, and well, out of all the ones today, this is the one that I'm most excited for because I've done this in the past. However, the eyeball did not turn out that well, but I honestly think today if I pick the right Legos and build it perfectly, I will have an amazing eyeball right here. So let's see what the base of the eyeball is going to be. It has to be circular to fit in my eye socket, but I would say probably white, right? Just because like an eyeball is white, you think?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we can use this as the base of the object, and it's actually soft on the back side, so it won't hurt my eye socket at all. So this will be the base, and now we have to find like a pupil for the eyeball. Yo, this would be sick if this actually fits. So let's put it in here, see if this fits. Yo, it fits like that. Should we do that color or should we do a different color, you think?
Let's get 2 colors.
2 colors, all right. So we have teal, and now let's do, we'll do teal and we'll also do pink. And now let's put the pink one on. Yo, it fits. All right, Luke, pink or teal? Which one do you like the most?
I like the teal more.
You like the teal? All right, so I think that would look pretty realistic in my eye socket, right? Like from a distance, you wouldn't even be able to tell like I had a Lego in my eye socket. You'd think it's an eyeball, right? Kinda. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take out my clear eye once again, and we're gonna see if you can actually make an eyeball out of Legos. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's put in my Lego eyeball here. We're gonna see if this works. Here we go. All right, yo, it feels pretty good in my eye socket. I'm not gonna lie. Are you ready to see this?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. How does it look? Does it look real?
Not really.
Not at all? Are you serious? All right, well, let me go look in the mirror real quick. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, out of every eyeball we've made today, this is probably the best one so far. It doesn't look that realistic, but it does look white like an actual eyeball and then a pupil in the middle. And well, it doesn't hurt my eye socket at all. So I would say this one is also a success, but we have to see if the water is done freezing right now and see if our ice eyeball actually turned out. It is time to find out if our ice eyeballs are going to be our last success of the day. And well, they are absolutely ready right here. We have 3 molds. We're gonna see which one fits in my eye socket the best. The first one is going to be this one right here. There we go. Luke, do you think this one's gonna fit in my eye socket? You think it's gonna be too big?
I think it's a little too big.
Like the oval shape is pretty accurate, but I think it's gonna be a little big, but let's try it on. Here we go. Yeah, that one is way too wide. So let's move on to our next mold here. Let's go with this extra big gray one right here. So here we go. Yep. This one's too big too. Dang it. All right, we have one last one right here. And this one out of all 3 of them is gonna be the one that works. So let's put this thing in. Drop a like on this video if you think this is gonna work. And if it does work, it's probably gonna be the best eyeball of the day. So let's see if this thing actually fits in my eye socket. Here we go. Yo, it actually worked. Let's go. But anyways, guys, I cannot believe that that actually worked. I think out of all of the ones, the ice was by far the best, and then the Lego, and then the craft, and then the clay was dead last. But guys, that was absolutely so much fun. I had so much fun making that video, and I hope you guys had fun watching. If you liked that video, drop a like right now, and let's see if we can get 10,000 likes. That would be absolutely crazy. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button because we're almost at 5 million. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in a couple of days. Peace!